Hey guys, it's GMAN here and welcome back to another anime reaction. Today, be reacting the first episode of Mushoku Tensei Season 2. That is right. If you guys didn't know, it was an episode 0, which wasn't like an anime recap. It was kind of focusing on Sophie, I think that's her name, where we got to figure out what happened to her after the whole teleportation incident. And I just want to quickly say, like, they teleported her in the freaking sky. And I want to re-emphasize the point. Anyone could teleport anywhere, so people could literally been teleported into the bottom of the ocean or even through walls. I don't know. That still baffles me, to say nonetheless. But I'm looking at today's episode because today's the first episode. We're going to focus on RUDEUS now and see where he's at after our cut from last season. We already kind of know who's the most likely going to be the antagonist and antagonist of the series. So I'm looking forward to see what happens in this episode here. If you do enjoy my reaction though, make sure to smash the like button, get subscribed so you don't miss out on future anime reactions. And of course, I will be breaking this down for YouTube. So if you do want the full length reaction, consider supporting me on Patreon. Always appreciated. Get full length reactions, exclusive anime reactions, and so much more. But for right now though, let's get into it. Hey, let's see what happens. Starting the snowy tundra. This is like we saw in the trailer, one of the first trailers that came out. So we're just gonna get a fight scene right off the rep. That's what I'm kind of getting the feel from this. It was interesting. After I have already read the manga for this anime, but I went back to read the first season at the first season finished, and then I read the second season too, which I don't plan to talk about anything from the manga, but I'm looking forward to seeing if there's any changes compared to the manga to the anime, or if there's anything else interesting that happens. Wow, they just added so many sound effects onto just flipping a coin. They actually did the same thing with Jujutsu Kaisen. Jujutsu Kaisen, like first episode, I reacted to it on Patreon. Like, yo, there is so much like detail into the background and sound and everything, and it seems the same for this anime too. I feel like animes are getting a lot more attention, which is also giving them a lot more resources to work with for them to get pushed even further on their quality. Now they might not be all the fanciest looking, but others are like, eh. So it looks like our guy's sighing a whole lot, so people are curious to see what's going on about him, because they're kind of checking in on him.
ここから先は危険な場所だ。でも見たところ、私らみたいな護衛の冒険者じゃなさそうだし、魔術師だとしてもまだ成人前だろ？それって答える必要ありますかね？
Damn.
スザンヌが親切で聞いてんのに、何その態度。サラ、彼の
Looks like they're just trying to check up on him, and then of course, like, our guy's being kind of a douche.
あの子なんか落ち込んでるみたいだって。
Like our boy looks depressed, and she even notices that, and she's trying to give a conversation to just talking about see how he's doing, and of course, like, they're just trying to be nice while he's just trying to be depressed. So. Bro, just pay the payment in bulk. I forgot he had some of her hair still. My God, you just need to move on and step forward. That's just the least of anything I do.
これお願いします。え？パーティーは？いえ、一人で。え？でもこの依頼を一人で受けることは。いちいちうるせえな。さっさと受けさせろよ。
Was having a heart attack or something? What was that all about? What was he trying to grab from his pocket? I don't get how the girls wear these like work like the outfits in the cold tundra area. Like, I don't get that. That's just a me thing, at least. So it looks like they're gonna take the quest with him to work together. But he was better working alone, but she wants to make sure he doesn't do anything stupid. It looks like he honestly just so depressed to the point where he doesn't care if he died, which would actually be very unfortunate that happened.
サラもそれでいいね。
はいはい。
わかるよ。いろいろと理由はつけているが、結局ただの同情だ。あんたも見たところ若いけど、それなりに腕は立つんだろ？何ができるんだい？
僕は見ての通り魔術師ですので、前衛を援護するのが得意です。
ならちょうどいい。私らのパーティーももう一人後衛が欲しいと思ってたところなんだ。
じゃあお願いします。
決まりだね。それじゃあ今日は準備に当てて、明日の朝北門に集合ってことでいいかい？
I still wonder what's in that back pocket. Is it like a medicine? Is it the panties? If it's the panties, that's awkward if he pulls that out midway the sniff. I'm just saying that's weird. I don't get why our boy's so on edge. He's like so on edge for some reason about like working with them. I like how like though he like tells him like I don't need invitation time, which is pretty OP. I just want to see the background music, like the sound effects is like so good. It's like unnecessary, like from the foot stuff to the like the breathing, to like even the sound effect of this terrain just sounds so good. Very immersive, which is very good.
中衛サラ、弓で迎撃担当。言っておくけど、私はこんなの認めてないから。スザンヌの判断に従ってるだけだし、足引っ張って誰か死ぬようなことになったら許さないんだから。
はい。
サラやめな。
でも。
She's concerned if somebody gets killed because of him, she'll be annoyed at him, which I don't blame her, but at the same time, like, I don't think she has to worry about that. Then again, I'm not her, so I don't know the circumstances being an outside perspective. Looks like they're scouting out the enemy before they actually attack. It's interesting that all the bears are just cozied up into a hole, chilling. It looks like they're either really well drawn on, using a little bit of CGI here and there. Well, damn! They just sent a fireball at them straight off the rip to get rid of them, and that didn't work. Wait, did he turn the snow into mud or oil? It looks like this might be slight work. They're not really having any problems with them. Something's sus. Our boy hears something on the ground that's not normal. Oh, footsteps. Something's big is coming. What? Black Grisby? What's to be so concerned about them being covered in mud? So like black grizzlies are not normal. They're like to step up or something? Road. So they're now surrounded by the white grizzlies and black grizzlies. Why are the black grizzlies covered in mud? Is that intentional or what's the whole point? I'm surprised it's biting through the sword. No shot it breaks the sword. The ODS music, like the music in the background, is very, very loud, it seems. Ooh, I could have like landed right in your face if you had that sword connected. That would have been awful. My boy just needs to get his stuff together and just step up.
なんで胸がざわめくんだ。なんでこんなに息が荒くなるんだ。なんでこんなに気分が高揚するんだ。
I kind of like the slow-mo thing. You see everyone fighting, and you see his thought process. I kind of like the look of it.
そうか、思い出した。俺は知っているじゃないか。彼らがなぜ踏みとどまって戦うかを。ずっと前から。
Looks like they somehow survived that. Oh, there's more now? Well, that's not good.
何を。
大丈夫。任せてください。
Bro, stepping up, man's getting serious. Bro's making a miniature sun. Damn. You know it's big when you can see it over the cliffside, or over the mountain.
よそ者が。でかい面しやがって。大した依頼でもねえくせによ。早く出てけってんだよ。今日は私たちがこの町で活動を始めた祝いです。この場にいる全員におごりましょう。
Well, everyone's kind of annoyed at them, but the spark that cheer them up, they bought them all around, you know, so they don't look bad. Not like they don't look bad, but they have built up a good reputation. How to get on anyone's good side? Buy them a drink. Oh my god, it was that! Are you serious? So the thing in his pocket was the panties. Looks like our boy's finally moving on. Good stuff, my guy. You just need to get past this thing, man. That was good. That was good. The forest in the dead of night. Okay. Well, let's go over that episode now. Well, that was episode 1 of Mushoku Tensei. Not gonna lie, we finally get to see where RUDEUS is at. He's kind of all depressed and stuff because the whole thing with Iris. I'm pretty sure that's her name. You guys correct me if I'm wrong. But we find another girl who's in similar, trying to like check on him, see how he's doing. Of course, he's depressed because the whole incident and stuff like that. Not only did he lose his family, right, but he also found them, one of them, but not all of them. So he's wondering where his mother's at now. But also on top of that too, like, he also lost his first love, kind of like deal. So like, he just needs. This was kind of like the more focus on the story, like, what is to living and like the moving on part. You know, like our boy's kind of been down the dumps for like a few episodes now. Like I consider it like 2, but I kind of could have felt like 4. I'm glad he like moved on this episode though, and we kind of got to see the progression from him, like, yo, doing his thing, being depressed, to him figuring out like why I get into this, then figuring out his new resolve, and from that new resolve he actually was able to move forward and get away from the past. Well, he looks at the past so he can get away from it. So yeah, I find it weird though, like the thing that's pocket the whole entire time wasn't like medicine or anything. I thought it might have been medicine for something for depression. I was like, there are things like that, but I was pretty sure it wasn't that. And my only other assumption was the panties, and I'm just like, I swear to God, if it's the panties and he pulls it out and sniffs it, I would lose it. Like, I already know he's like a weirdo, like a pervert. We know that, right? But at least is respectable about it. Like, he holds back, like, in a good manner. But just to see him pull it at the end there, I'm like, I'm just like, okay, I get it. But goddamn, man, I don't know. I just found that kind of funny. But yeah, this was a very good episode for episode 1. I thought the fight scene at the end was pretty hyped too. I was kind of annoyed at that guy for not like moving on as fast as he could have, but I get how, like, why he didn't though, because like the whole reason is family, first love, all that jazz. And yeah, he was just emotional about it. So I'm glad that like he was now stepped away from that. But what do you guys think though of episode 1 of Mushoku Tensei? Do you think it was good? Do you think it was bad? Let me know in the comments down below. Honestly, I thought everything from the sounds in the background, from the terrain, the footsteps, to even the coin freaking flipping, like the sound effects are amazing, and the quality of the picture looked as good as season 1 too. I kind of like the lighting; it's like darker just because they're kind of in a dark area. But they could have like oversaturated, and people would probably not have cared. But I'm glad what they did. They kept them more real with it. And I think it turned out really good though. But if you guys enjoyed my reaction here today though, make sure to smash the like button, get subscribed so you don't miss on future anime reactions, and until then, have a great rest of your day. GMAN out.